Hello, folks. Welcome to the 2026 Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals competition. As we get into not week 7, we are now into the playoffs. Round 8 is officially when the playoffs kick off here, and I am your host for tonight's activities, JT Displays, as we got ourselves a great night of action here for us, as we're going to kick it off with one of our top seeds here going off against the least top seed there. That is the agents of B.M.C.D taking on those very strong Honeywell Viltrumites right here tonight for us. Of course, it is all brought to you by our fantastic sponsors. We couldn't do the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup without our sponsors. All brought to you by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains. I know I've got all my air conditioning burning right there. Some of y'all probably hitting that air conditioning on this heat wave of a week here in Kansas City. Of course, we also have Well Sky, Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, and of course, it's all right here on twitch.tv/KC Game On, powering it. You can also use your Twitch Prime subs here. Get those perks unlocked here on the Twitch channel there. And as you're watching, you'll notice got some more rival drops. If you haven't collected them already, hey, it's a great time to collect them here because we got ourselves a great matchup. Of course, going into the first round of the playoffs here, it is a best of 3 still. And our 3 maps are as followed. Hellfire Gala Krakoa Domination map kicks us off. Then we will get to the Empire of Eternal Night Midtown Convoy map there. If we get to map number 3, well, we're going to the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, and that is the Holojalia Convergence map here tonight, folks. So those are the 3 laid out in front of us. The Viltrumites are looking very hungry. They're 6-1 there. They've got a massive, impressive team there, as we got Dalp, Smug, Atomic Samurai, Aizen, Ant Vibs, and Fury 26K. Meanwhile, for B.M.C.D, Redhead TTV there, that, we know her, we love her. She's a great part of the community here in Casey Game On. That Sniper BS, Urgy, N27, Asian Man A, BB Toxic, and Sap POG rounding out that squad for the agents of B.M.C.D. They're looking for their first win, and let's be honest, this is a World Cup time where we're in the knockout rounds, and we're in the knockout rounds here in Marvel Rivals, and everything matters here in the knockout rounds, where any little mistake could cost you. We've already seen huge upsets in the yesterday. Germany went out. My team, Germany, went out, as did the Netherlands. The Dutch got defeated, but the underdogs are having a year this year in 2026. What say we to the agents of B.M.C.D? Maybe it is their time here in the playoffs for them to be the underdogs and be able to uproot a very powerful Honeywell Viltrumites team there. Again, this is a team that has only seen defeat once in the first 7 weeks of this competition here, and certainly able to get in against the Hydra squad. Was a tough battle between those two of them. We'll see if that ends up being the top 2 dogs if they make it all the way. There's no guarantee. Tell you about Ant. Hey, listen, Ant knows how to handle a tank, that's for sure. That's one thing about Ant Babes here, is Ant has been one of the most dominant tanks there for the Viltrumites there. Could probably solo tank if they want to do a 3 healer comp there. Of course, with the 3 healer comp, you gotta have your Mantis in there, guys. Triple support comp doesn't work without a Mantis, and it definitely helps to have a really good Gambit and a good Loki. Although, really, Rocket Raccoon is probably the strongest hero in the support class right now, as is White Fox. Certainly, some of the 2 strongest supports right now, and if you're able to get, handle it with just 2, maybe you don't need a 3rd one there, and you can utilize those resources by having an extra frontliner there, able to stomp on your opponents, get in their face there, disrupt any sort of attack they're doing. There are all sorts of things. That's the thing that I love about Marvel Rivals, is you have the inter hero team ups there, but then you also have the opportunities to go, hey, we just do 1 tank and 3 support, 3 supports, or maybe you do the 2-2-2. It lends itself. There's no wrong answer. Okay, there are several wrong answers, but the number of right answers out there are almost infinite for you folks. So, we are about to get underway here for that first map, Krakoa, the domination map of Hellfire Gala. When we come back, we'll be taking a quick break, folks, so that way you don't miss any of that action.
One, two, 3, 4. One, two, 3, 4.
As we're back into it, folks, here, picks and bans early on here for the Viltrumites and Agents of B.M.C.D. here. Looking at those early bans, Viltrumites said no to the Moon Knight there. B.M.C.D. say no to the Venoms. No Lokis and no Cyclopses either in this first one. That's a bit of puzzle making for this first round. And does look we are going to get no Cloak and Dagger and no Punisher, so that does limit the effectiveness of a Devil Dinosaur. It doesn't mean that you don't have a Devil Dinosaur, because Devil Dinosaur is still very strong regardless of having a Punisher there or not, but it definitely means we're definitely not going to see a Blade here either, because without the Punisher there, Blade does kind of have it's a little bit harder for him to be effective in many team comps right now, unfortunately. Perhaps some early thoughts on who's going where. Maybe we'll see the triple support comp there. Could be a shocker here for the Viltrumites.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
As we just take a look at beautiful Krakoa.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
See the Viltrumites head towards the area. Will agents of B.M.C.D.
Enemy ahead of us.
On board now with Gurgi 1027 there. The Hulk trying to be that big front liner there for Agent B.M.C.D. Getting pushed out early on here. Toxic gets taken out by Fury as well as Delp. We'll see able to zone him off here in the tank role of Groot. They're doing a really good job helping with Smug to make sure that their backline is nice and healthy here. A lot of bottom there for Snappy Oak Hog there as they have to push off the point here. Asian man there trying to keep everybody alive here for B.M.C.D. early on as they are trying to capture this point now. Putting a lot of resources into it there. And Asian man almost gets taken out. Sniper able to get a KO there on the Smug. That should help as they contest this point right now. Viltrumites doing a really good job keeping themselves still on the point here. A nice ult early on here from Sniper BS as Dalp gets a triple kill here on board with them as they are absolutely lining up. Their opponent's getting a quadra now. And because of Dalp, B.M.C.D. still not able to get onto the point here as the Viltrumites take control. Doing what they can to draw on the opponents. Surge. These Eisen in trouble there. Can he get the solo kill? Will get the solo kill. And that should help push the team now as she gets some support. Add the snowflake on him there. Oh, clutch there from Asian Man to deny Fury's ult there by hitting Luna's ult instead. Atomic getting the KO here as they hit their ults. Viltrumites standing on to the point here, not allowing anybody to get onto it. And round one will go. Oh. Yeah, round one. Point one. Going to the Viltrumites. Take a look at those. You can kind of see Dalp. 6 final hits there. 9-0. I mean, feeling pretty good. As we hear around the island of Krakoa,
The battle starts in 5.
to where the Silent Council likes to meet.
3, 2,
Krakoa? It is a living island.
All you need to do is capture the mission
That's its face right there.
Got it?
I like hanging around Groot because he
And we haven't seen much of on stream yet. Been relatively quiet game for them early so far. 7-0-9 there, but we'll see if they can, now that they are switched on to Mr. Fantastic, they can impact a little bit more. Fantastic can be pretty fun as DPS, I'm not gonna lie. It is, you know, he's got a very interesting kit that takes a lot of skill to truly master, but he can do some pretty, you know, good things here as he helps Fury get Redhead taken out there. Sappy's able to throw down some squirrels as Ant's in a bit of a trouble here trying to get away, but is able to escape thanks to help from Dapp and the rest of the team here. Mug got Asian Man there as Sniper takes out Ant as a response here. Looking at Smug just pushing the attack here for the Viltrumites, not allowing B.M.C.D to get anywhere close to the point right now. That's playing with a Guitar Hero, even more impressive. Being able to play 2 games at once, really nice. Playing with a controller that's not even designed for the game you're playing, yeah, that's pretty legendary, if true. Urgy, 27 there, doing battle with Smug, and Smug just runs him down there. Fury also cutting in with the double kill here to help secure that team fight. We do get a Devil's Dino now. Let's see if Redhead's able to steer this big lizard in a place here. Good pressure there, not able to get the heals in time for him there, as Atomic just made sure that everybody was topped up and full of health on the point there with their ult. And Fibs got another KO here. Will he be fantastic to finish off this point? Devil Dino goes down again, and that is round 1 going to Le Viltrumites. It's French for the Viltrumites. See, it's funny because one of the great Viltrumites from this series took his wife to France often. Anyways, go watch the show Invincible, guys. We're good now. Dap easily crushing that MVP here. 20 kills, 0 deaths, 1 assist there. As the Viltrumites take a look at that scoreboard there, final hits, only Fury had more with 11 final hits there. Whereas Adapt there, look at that, 20-0-1 there for a quadra kill. The damage blocked is insane there. Most of the entire lobby here as we move on to round number 2, which will be Empire of Eternal Night, the Midtown Convoy map. We'll see if our 2 teams are able to continue on in the way they were. The Viltrumites obviously feeling pretty good about themselves here. They just crushed round number 1 there. Meanwhile, the Aegis B.M.C.D down but not out here. It is going to be do or die here in the playoffs. They are going to have to run that convoy all the way down as fast as they can and then stop the Viltrumites in their tracks to get to map number 3 and keep their hopes alive in the playoffs. Will they be able to do it? I don't know. That's why we're going to take a quick break and find out. When we come back, it will be that convoy on the Empire of Eternal Night in Midtown, New York.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And welcome back in, folks, here as we are now into our Midtown Convoy map picks and bans phase here. Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 playoffs. Well, playoffs, we're here now. Viltrumites choosing no Moon Knight, and B.M.C.D choosing no Venom early on here. The picks and bans looking similarly. A little bit of change here. No Cyclops and no Groot. Dap. Sorry, they didn't like your Groot. They were not very appreciative of the Groot being in their face all the time. Final pick and ban here. Looking to be a Cloak and Dagger and Loki special. And that is confirmed in here. We will see how these teams choose to approach this convoy map here. Agents of B.M.C.D on the attack first. The Viltrumites will have to defend it first. Honestly, for the Viltrumites, you're probably not thinking that's too, that you're probably happy with that, choice there, to be honest. You'll know exactly how far you have to go in order to secure victory. Meanwhile, Agents of B.M.C.D, they know they have to run it all the way down to the very end just to get where they're going, where they want to go.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Quick look at our teams here. They will approach Midtown. What is in this building? They're still charging $2,000 for this loft? Unbelievable. Not even furnished. Underway now as Agents of B.M.C.D try to keep their hopes alive here. Ooh, dangerous there. Durgy, 1027, getting taken out almost. BB Toxic on that new Gambit skin there from the Battle Pass. Just picked it up myself.
Just the boost I need.
Gambit will do a good job of pushing that part forward here, really able to be mobile and get all front lines of it there. However, Smug was looking pretty good on those shots there. Gets taken out for their efforts as Eisen now putting a lot of damage down as the Adam Warlock here, forcing Sappy Pog there to jump off and have to use their escape here. Using the No More with those Octo turrets. Gonna be consistent damage there. It helps you to really clear out and create space for your backline and the rest of your team here. Does get taken out though by the Dino, and now it's gonna be Dino on Dino carnage here. It's a prehistoric fight club, and Dap is the one that secures victory for them. However, now it's that sniper's BS who's here to lay down a ton of hurt, gets chomped on. Dap says, I am the Dino.
He's stuck them in their tracks.
Well, notice we do have two Gambits on the field here. We'll get the other one in a minute here, but I imagine we should be getting some ults ready to pop off here. Slug getting knocked down there. Again, very dangerous there. All the ults coming out now. As we try to get inside the Brachus here. Zappy using the hit scan on the Elsa Bloodstone. Billy Ale did dish out some great damage there. Elsa, I think, is probably one of my favorite DPS heroes in the pool there. Just the way that she's able to consistently handle damage if you're able to hit your shots. And of course, she has that great trap as well, which can set up problems for the opposing team as well. Hits the Quattro. Does get taken out there as Ant Bibs Pops the ult here and keeps the Viltrumites alive here as they get beyond the cart and stop it at the first corner. First tricky corner there. 60 seconds left here. Only halfway to the first checkpoint there for Agents of B.M.C.D. They're gonna need to do a little bit more. Get forward here. Gurgi not able to hit the ammo that time.
Feeling fantastic. I got you covered. Down to 30 seconds.
BB Toxic.
Take a nice deep freeze. He stopped them in their tracks.
Let's see if Gurgi is able to use this rogue ultimate to push back to the cart here. Putting out a lot of damage right now. But now you got Adam Warlock making sure his teammates will not die. Redhead throwing in some extra DPS flavors here. Just trying to get as much damage coming down here as the Devil Dino just putting in the heart. Dap says they are the Dino. Now I'm curious if Dap's also smacking their using their tail whip as well, because you can hit that individually while also still attacking with your main attack on Devil Dino. And allows you to get extra pressure around you here as we're getting KO after KO. Zappy goes down here. Dap staying on the point. It's overtime. Will they let it get to the checkpoint? Not if Dap has anything to say about it there. Stays alive here. Amphibs keeping everyone alive now, producing the extra power as well. And Agents of B.M.C.D are not able to get to the first checkpoint.
Score is 0.
It's going to be up to the Viltrumites. They know how far they need to go.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Teams will switch sides, and we will swap a little bit earlier. We got it. Made sure to give ourselves a little bit of a time here so we don't miss any of the action.
Before you attack. Get ready. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As we're underway here.
You're welcome.
Hugging the Viltrumites. Who's that Hulk? Able just to jump in there, get to the back lines here. Create some damage, jump back out. Ooh, Dap dangerously low there, has no healing because that Devil Dino stomping on him there. Oh, dude, so much healing right now for the Viltrumites. They push forward here.
I was worried.
These healers have the work cut out for them here. You know, they can only give up so much room before that final push. Having to quickly retreat. Sniper able to get a couple of them here. Gets a double. Not able to get the reset though on the ult, unfortunately. Gets a triple. So a great little push here from the sniper BS. And they're gonna have to see what Icing do here. As we have what? That is 5 tanks for the Viltrumites here. It took me a second there to realize that. No, that is 5 tanks and just 1 rocket. That is ballsy. That is very impressive there for the Viltrumites trying to get this done here. They don't want to die. They just want to be beefy. Oh, there down goes Redhead there. The penny going down is not good news for Agents of B.M.C.D, and they are able to take out almost everybody except for Sappy. Finally goes down themselves, and that is going to be game, set, match. Your winners in a sweep. Moving on in these playoffs are your Honeywell Viltrumites with a 7-1 record there. Take a look at this MVP here. Today it is going to be Smug, being the only healer for their team that they needed at the end there. The Viltrumites getting it done here. Take a look at that scoreboard here one final time as you look at the kills on there. Dap again coming in here with the most kills. However, final hits go to Amphibs actually on the Magneto here, as we had the Quadra tank against the 3 tanks, 1 DPS. It's a bold strategy caught in there, and it pulled off for him there. 8 final hits for that sniper. BS had a triple kill as well, was on fire, but not on fire for long enough for the Agents of B.M.C.D to be able to pull out the victory there. They do end the season. They're 0-8 there, which means, hey, we now have a Honeywell Viltrumites team that is itching hungry for more victories, folks, because that means that they're going to be moving on to all sorts of playoff stuff. But it's anyone's games. It's anyone's game. Either way, we'll have to find out what happens in round 9. That is going to be next week, folks, when the Honeywell Viltrumites will find out who their opponent is. They don't know who their opponent is now, but I can tell you this much. I can tell you that the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup is presented to you by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, Drains, and I've got it. Air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and drains, as well as Honeywell, Select Quote, Henderson Engineers, and right here on twitch.tv/KC Game On. It's been a pleasure for you casting you guys tonight and every single night we do the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals. We'll be back at it again next week. I am JT Displays. You can find me on Blue Sky as well as Threads, a little bit of Instagram maybe. I just dropped a new YouTube video as well. Make sure to check that out. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it there. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next week. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy yourself. Stay out of the heat. It is a heat advisory till like 9 p.m. every night. Just take it easy. Enjoy some fireworks. Celebrate how you do. And we will see y'all later in July. Till then, have a good night.